Sayward. It's a municipality in northern Vancouver Island with around 350 people and where things are so bad that people are debating whether they should completely eliminate their local government.
They're killing us, actually.
That is Melina Gradisar, a local resident who is part of a campaign to disincorporate Sayward. It's a fancy term that means it would no longer be a municipality. No mayor, no council, with all the decisions made by the regional district, like many other small villages in British Columbia. This is a story we have covered for several years. Sayward has been consumed by infighting and lawsuits. More mayors and CAOs have resigned this decade than any other municipality in the province, and last year they spent nearly a fifth of their entire budget on legal fees, more than they spent on roads, public works, parks, and their recreation center combined. It's a town with no commercial tax base and aging infrastructure. The mall is abandoned, the pool is closed, and now they're basically out of money. Here is a chart. At the end of 2024, Sayward had the smallest reserves of any municipality in the province, and that was before the giant increase in legal fees last year. As a result, the town says it can no longer use its reserves. And things are so dire, residents are facing a proposed tax increase of 42%.
Obviously, I know that is going to be a difficult number for people to see. Going through your budget, there's very limited options for other ways that we can find revenue or reduced expenditures.
And that seems to be the breaking point for many in town who in the past might have been on the fence of giving up local government. A website has been created asking for dissolution, and Gradisar says they've received half of the 50% voter threshold required to let the province intervene.
Taxes are not going to go down, at least not much, and at least not immediately. But it's got to be a hell of a lot better than what it is now.
Of course, the province may choose not to intervene, and the mayor argues that a council not dominated by infighting could turn things around.
I know we have an election coming up in October, and I hope that thins the herd, and we end up getting a full council that has like-minded, willing to work together for the betterment of the community.
But it's unclear if voters will agree that it's his side that needs a full slate on council, and it's also unclear if Sayward voters, after all the fighting and facing all these taxes, will want its own government to be the ones making decisions about its future. Justin McElroy, CBC News, Vancouver.